Hi Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So guys, I'm on my travels, and what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing a read for you for the first half of October, 1st through the 15th, 2019. Now, we all know that energy transcends and it's fluid, right? So it might happen for some of you before, you might happen way down the line later. Some of you might be smack in the middle of this right now, okay? So just heed that, all right? That being said, it is a general read. So if you would like a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, then go to theguidedintuitive.com up there or in my link below in my description box and we'll get you started, okay? All right, so this will be for you and that other person. And the other person might be a friend, family member, but it could be a person of interest, a boyfriend, girlfriend, it could be a spouse of some sort. But just note that it could even be just a situation that you're experiencing. So do note that. I will be concentrating you on one side and then the other person on the other, but feel free to reverse the messages as you see fit. All right. That goes without saying. So let's go ahead and get started and see what's happening for you here. I want to thank all of you that have book reads and also for my new service that is beyond the read. So I do certainly appreciate that. And that is to get rid of any blockages that might be holding you back on your hero's journey, you know. And I always say our hero's journey, the cards that I'm going to be using today will be that. I am inclined to use them right now. I'm going on a journey myself and we all are on it. You know, one of the 12 steps at one point or another. But in any event, I am excited to use them and I'm being called to use them at this moment. And I'll be using the tarot and some other ones as well. So let's take a look at you and let's take a look at the you know, kind of where you're at right now, like the origins of the relationship or situation, okay? Let's take a look at that right now, Scorpio. Where are we at? Here it is. Okay, so this is X marks the spot. How interesting. You know, this is interesting because it's like I see you might have your eyes set on someone that you really, really want that is divinely guided, okay? You've got this divine connection and you really know that this person is it. Okay, and I'm just saying because it's almost as if you see there's two people embracing, right, in this mystical world, and it's almost as if that you are both in this spiritual realm and you both you know, can communicate on the spiritual realm and you can see, feel, touch, taste each other on that realm. It hasn't gone down to the actual physical you know, plane, but I think that you're seeing the love that's in disguise even amidst the maybe challenges that you might be having with someone. That's what I'm seeing. It's kind of like yeah, it's like even though you might have question marks, X does mark the spot. And I think that you really know who it is that you love or who it is that you want to meet, who it is you want to be with, so who you want into your life and what, you know, what that person can actually, you know, who that is. And even if you don't know who it is, you know exactly what you're looking for is kind of what I'm feeling. How interesting. Let's see what else wants to come out. I'm just going to clarify with tarot real quick. Yeah, it's like whatever hasn't been working out that's kept you up worrying. This is saying worry is just wasted energy. Let it go. Let it go. Whatever's keeping you up at night, it's just draining you. And this is about you need to release that part of it and know that the universe is in charge of this one. Okay, in this one, the universe is in charge. So you need to know that, all right? And that's kind of what's happening here. You need to see that there is love even amidst this, you know, the situation, amidst the challenges. There is love there. You need to look beyond that. And if I clarify that, because this is the Nine of Swords, it might have to do with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Or you're taking on that energy. This wants to come out. What is this? Yeah, like the Hangman is coming out, but it's coming out in reverse, which is meaning you've been enlightened. So you've been enlightened from this. This is good. This is good that this is clarifying that way because you've been enlightened from this situation. And if you're not, you have yet to be because this is saying that you're worrying and you're not becoming enlightened, but when you let that go, you do. Yeah, and then yeah, I think it leads to a celebration. You get the Three of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You might be taking on that energy, or you might be, that could be the case where you're just celebrating with others because you've finally got out of that mode that you were in. Yeah, it's like the completion. There's been some sort of completion, and this is a successful completion. Okay, so this is nice, especially you don't get the. If I got the Three of Swords, then I might think, okay, third party situation, but I don't go to that right away. I wait until the cards kind of want to reveal itself, and this is a completion. So you've been enlightened. You're celebrating of this completion, of this successful completion of getting out of this crap. Okay, that's what it is. So this is good. This is good. What is the underlying issues of the relationship? Underlying issues, any issues of the relationship? Okay, so this person is a blessing in disguise to you. Okay, so even though you may have had challenges in the past, this person is a spiritual, kind of like this omnipresent kind of type of person, to which that they are a blessing, even though it's super hard for you to find out that right now. Okay, it might be hard for you to see that, even though you're but I do believe that in the larger, bigger picture, that this person is a blessing. Now you might not have met this person yet. You may have not, at least on the physical plane. You might have maybe not seen them. They're like a shadow to you, or some sort of figure. Maybe you've been communicating, but you haven't actually seen this person live in front of you. So this is saying that this is an ally. It's in disguise. It's a 31 card that reduces to a 4. That brings it into a good, strong foundation. So you've got an ally that's in disguise, that is around you. Okay, and that's what this is talking about. Let me clarify this with the tarot on underlying issues of the relationship. You may not see the blessing or the value that this person has in your life, and the importance and all of that. Now you may have, in some respect, and been successful. But I think that you've got a few demons that you're kind of working out, and hence kind of getting out of this. And you've worked on that yourself and have been enlightened. And this person, in maybe in some way, shape, or form, have been a blessing to you. Let's clarify this and see what that is. Yeah, it's like balancing of the scales. So I think that they are balancing the scales, and they want the balancing of scales as it relates to this situation. This is a Six of Pentacles. And sixes are about growth. They want growth, and to get the growth, they want balance. So I do believe that is probably you. You want growth. You want balance in the situation. That's all that you want. You're trying to get balance in the situation. And keep in mind that what wasn't working before is now going to start working now. Okay? Okay. Whatever communication, what hasn't been working, because there's been a cycle that's ended, that this new cycle is going to go much faster than it had done before. Okay, I'm just letting you know, you'll have some communication coming in, or it looks like you're shooting out the communication to the other person. It looks like it's kind of going that way, but just know that communication with this person, this being, this omnipotent type of presence of some sort, is here, and things are going to go much faster than they were before, and there might be a brand new beginning. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That could be you if you have that in your chart, or a new beginning with someone who has that in their chart. Okay, so that's what I see here. What is the situation now? What is the situation now? The reward. You know what? There is a reward at the end of this. If you feel like you've done everything that's for naught, don't worry. It's coming. It's coming, okay? So just rest assured that it is coming, all right? And you can celebrate, all right? So the reward is coming, and you'll be able to celebrate the magnificence of this journey, of what you've learned thus far on this journey here. So fret not. Good things are happening. The situation now, there's going to be a reward. You have to be very creative. All right, so be very creative and artistic in the process of it. But there is a reward, because it's the end of bondage, the end of feeling bonded to someone, bound and tied to someone. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It could have been that in some way. I'm just saying, or that was the energy that you felt during this time. This is saying you have the strength to pull through, and these are both major arcana cards. So the strength is being able to persevere, to move forward. Yeah, this is having the courage to move forward, and even amidst maybe just, you know, kind of the challenges that had taken place. But I think that you've got the courage. Yeah, and you're really holding tight to your foundation. You really want to hold tight to your foundation, everything that you've built so far. Let's take a look at this other person. What are the origins of the relationship on this other side? Here, Scorpio, what is that? Dream sanctuary. So they're focusing on getting enlightenment from their dreams. They're focusing on the simple things that they need to take care of in life and kind of going with the flow in whatever way that they can. Okay. And it is an 8 card. So that's the energy, that infinity symbol of the energy keeps flowing. It doesn't stop or end. It flows freely. And yeah, this is, that's what this is talking about. So do keep that in mind. This is also about change. There's some change that's taking place. Change that is taking place in them as they go and get guidance through their dreams and doing the simple little things on the day-to-day that are really going to help them. Anything else that can help them clarify? Yeah, because they're trying to make a decision. They're trying to come to a decision. It could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but they're focused, and they just need to look at it a different way, get a different perspective. And what happens thereafter with the 2 of Swords? Yeah, once they get their perspective and they make a decision, they want this happy ever after. They decide what they want, and I think they're deciding they want the happy ever after with you. This is a 10 of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and perhaps maybe this is together, or but this is what this person really, really wants. Just so you know, that's what I see here. What is the underlying issues of the relationship or situation at hand? There is a break right now. There's a sacred gap. There is some buffer time between both of you right now that's happening. And it reduces to an 11, which is a master number, 2 people with the gap in between, right? So this is all about giving thanks for this time because you both are growing. There is some growth that is needed on both sides. And because of this, know that this is sacred. The divine intervened and really wants for this growth to happen. So then when you both are together, or when you do come together, that it is going to be this magical dance, this sacred union. But right now it is a sacred gap. Okay, you just need to know that, and it's for the greater good right now, because these messages need to come through. These messages need to brew, okay, and then they need to rain on you, and then you need to take them in. So that's what's happening here, and that's what I'm feeling. Anything to clarify this during this time in terms of the underlying issues? Yeah, what it's going to allow you to do is to get the 10 of Pentacles for this other person. The sacred gap brings them to this time. This is what they want. This is what they're dreaming. See, look at this. It goes from this, right, and making a decision and having this happy family life. The sacred gap is going to be very, very keen right now. Very, very important. What is the situation now? Situation now. What is the situation now with this other person? They're taking some me time. They're getting themselves straight. They are taking care of what it is that they need to take care of, and connecting with the universe and what it is that they need to do. But this time is about enjoying their own company at this moment, and they really need to do that this time. And if you don't know that, you do know that now, because they need a time to reflect, to gain their self-confidence, to get their communication, just kind of they're reestablishing themselves in some way, okay? And that's what's happening here. Anything that can clarify that through the tarot, let's see what wants to come up. Yeah, it is, they're taking on that Capricorn type energy, or they might be dealing with a Capricorn in their life that also is helping them in some way. They're a business owner. They are successful in their own right. Maybe they're getting guidance from this person, or maybe you might have this in your chart, okay? And you might be in your life assisting them or helping them and being that stable foundation for them. But that's what I see coming through. Yeah, they're taking some time to go within and to shed some light on the situation, okay? And where is this relationship headed? Back to you. Okay, where is this relationship headed, or situationship headed? Stop and take the time to view, okay? So stop and take in the view. Okay, so Yeah, this sacred gap that we talked about, this is actually just taking stock of everything that you've done so far, everything that you've gone through so far, whether in life, in this relationship, or in this situation. Okay. And this is a 37 card, which again brings it to 11. Oh, excuse me, to 10 that comes to fruition. So you take in the view and then take stock of those treasures that you have uncovered, the treasures that you have earned, and the insights that you have gleaned. And what this allows you to do now is come to a completion. So the next step is probably going to be, let's take a look at the outcome. Let's take a look at the outcome. You're stopping and taking in the view here. This is beautiful, okay? And looking at the vistas and how far you've come, what is the outcome of the situation? You're in great company. Wow, you end up coming together. Wow. So see, that sacred gap is really important, and sometimes you need to pull back so you can move forward. Sometimes you need something to break down so something can be put together much better. Okay, that is what is coming into play. And it's a 16 card, reduces to a 7, which talks about having faith, right? Have faith. Have faith that if this union is meant to be, it will be. I believe it's destined. It's almost like there's angels' wings here, right? Of passion. There's a lot of passion, communication, but look at all this passion here from the darkness into the light. The clarity is coming, guys. The clarity is coming here, okay? Let's take a look at this other side. Let's take a look at where the relationship is headed. Where's the relationship headed? They're being the bridge. They're being the bridge between what's happening on the physical to what's happening in the spiritual realm, okay? Between both worlds. They're gaining consciousness on both sides. Consciousness awareness of the physical plane and also conscious awareness of the mystical plane. And I think they're bridging that gap together. And they want to be that bridge for both of you, okay? And that could very much well be the case. They're trying to be that bridge for both of you, to bridge the gap that is in between you, to bridge whatever seems to be not conscious at this time. And allowing both of you to expand your own consciousness by this some sort of separation of some sort. But that's what I see here. Wow. What is the overall outcome? What's the overall outcome here? You've won the lottery. This person now feels like they've won the lottery perhaps with you, or they've run the lottery in life overall. They have a lot of wonderment and a lot of excitement and a lot of imagination and just a lot of magical essence as it relates to this union. And they feel like they've won the lottery. The 8 plus 3 is 11 again. So again, with that sacred gap, they feel like they've won the lottery in their life. They really, truly do. Wow, this is beautiful. What advice would we need to give for you? Let's take a look at this, Scorpio. What advice is going to help you in this situation? Change. That if you don't make a move, if there's no movement, then nothing is going to change. So this orange here is to give you the energy and to energize you. It's kind of an energizing color, and to put energy behind your communications, to put action behind your communications. If you don't do anything, nothing's going to happen, and it won't turn the wheel forward, okay? So that's what it wants to let you do. So in this situation, in this relationship, you're being called, okay? All right, anything else that can come out for you here? What else? Anything else? Happiness. Knowing that you're happy is letting you know that you're on the right path. So if happiness is coming to you, or if you want happiness, know that whatever it is that you do that makes you happy, that puts you on that right path. Okay, so that is, I think there's a lot of heart chakra here, and there's communication, right? So this is heartfelt communication. So perhaps that's what you're doing, and you're changing, and you're allowing heartfelt communication to come out. Could very much well be the case. Let's take a look at this other person. Anything that can help them on this other side? Death. They're learning that endings of things are simply just new opportunities for doors to open and offer new beginnings for them. Okay, so whatever needs to end, they don't need to fear death. And that's why I'm never afraid when the death card comes up, guys, and I implore you to check this out as well, and to take a look at that other side of it. Is that when something comes to an end, it never really ends. It just transforms, right? But it transforms into something that could be better. It transforms something into something different, a new type of energy. And so that's what this is saying, is that that it's just merely a new beginning. and it allows you to unpack that of which is not working to actually bring aboard that which does. Okay, so that's what's happening on this side. Anything else for this other side? Let's see here. Indecision. So this person is actually using their intuition to make the best decision as it relates to this relationship situation at this time. They're using their crown chakra and also the root chakra. So all chakras and balancing and getting really in tune with themselves and with their energy. And so when it comes to making a decision right now, they are really focused on using their intuition for this. So if you are at an indecision and you relate more to this side, this is about tapping into your intuition to help you do that, okay? But that's exactly what I see here. How interesting. Is there anything what would the root cards like to say? So what is it that you need to hear but don't want to hear? So I'm going to start with you on this side. Over Scorpio, what is that? What is it that you need to hear but don't want to hear? Here it is. What is it? Don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2. Move on. Oh my gosh. This is saying take a shot. Take a shot. Don't take 12 of them. Maybe take 1 and okay, maybe 2. But and then move on. But it wants you to take the shot. It totally wants you to movement. Make a change that's going to bring you happiness. So there's something, take a shot. Take a shot, okay? That's what it's saying here. Now, it might be literally that, but don't drink and drive, okay? All right? Maybe have 1 or 2, but after that, don't take any more than that, okay? But that's what this is talking about, okay? Or, it could be look literally and figuratively, okay? Or take a shot at that person, that situation, what it is that you want to go for, okay? It says take a shot. Okay, what about this other person, okay? All right. All right, what is this? Let's see. Here we are. Oh, all right. This is it. Whoa. This person is caring too much. This person is said to not give a crap, give 0. Maybe this person has been giving a lot all the way through. And they're caring too much, okay? Interesting. I'm going to pull one more. I'm going to pull one more for this side and one more for your side. This side, they need some yoga in their life. So this is saying that ancient things and doing ancient things or rituals, practices is really cool right now. So this is saying maybe do some yoga for this person over here. And you might relate to this side. Okay, let's see for you, back to you again. Let's see, Scorpio, what does it want to say? Okay, here it is. What is it? You are a badass. Act like it, okay? Don't give your power away, okay? This is so interesting because who got this? Oh, I can't even remember who got this, guys. This is so cool. You check your sun, moon, and rising signs as well as your Venus too. But yeah, so there you have it. Gosh, guys, I hope that this resonated. It was a little fun for you, and maybe you could kind of take some sort of insight away from it. Note your comments below, and I look forward to seeing the second half of October. Until then, namaste.